How to maintain family bonds and stay connected with your children and grandchildren. Family is not just where we are born and raised. It is the foundation of love, connection, and support. In our younger years, we devote most of our time to building a career, raising children, and caring for our immediate family. But as we enter middle age and beyond, when our children grow up and become busy with their own lives, many of us suddenly realize that family relationships are not as close as they once were. Conversations become less frequent, shared meals become rare, and the understanding between generations seems to grow more distant. Have you ever felt forgotten within your own family? Have you ever wanted to talk with your children and grandchildren only to receive brief, hurried responses? Or perhaps you long to share stories from the past, but they don't seem very interested? These feelings are common, you are not alone. But don't assume this is an inevitable part of aging. Family bonds don't naturally remain strong. They require care and effort to maintain. We, too, can take the initiative to bridge the generation gap, strengthen family ties, and become an important presence in the lives of our children and grandchildren. In today's video, Elderly Inspiration will explore how to build and maintain strong family connections, so that our later years are not filled with loneliness but instead become a precious time to enjoy family, share joy, and feel deeply loved. Let's discover the key strategies to connect with your children and grandchildren, deepen family relationships, and become the kind of parent, grandparent, or elder that the next generations will always cherish and appreciate. Remember, age is not a barrier. It is an opportunity to nurture and strengthen family bonds more than ever before. Blue Heart. How to maintain family bonds and stay connected with your children and grandchildren. 1. Understand the changes in family dynamics. Family relationships are like a river. Always moving, always changing. The way you connected with your children when they were young is not the same as how you connect with them now. And while that shift may sometimes feel unsettling, understanding these changes can help you navigate them with grace and confidence. Your children's priorities have shifted, but their love hasn't. Think back to when your children were little. They needed you for everything: meals, schoolwork, bedtime stories, and emotional comfort. Your presence was the center of their world. But as they grew older, they became more independent. They went to college, built careers, started families, and took on more responsibilities. Their days became filled with meetings, deadlines, raising kids, and managing household tasks. It's natural to feel a sense of distance when they don't call or visit as often as before. But this does not mean they love you any less. It simply means their time and energy are now spread across many different obligations. Instead of feeling hurt or assuming they are neglecting you, try to see it from their perspective. They are juggling many roles, just like you did at their age. Sometimes they may be exhausted, overwhelmed, or caught up in daily challenges. A gentle check-in from you, rather than waiting for them to reach out first, can make all the difference. Your grandchildren are growing up in a different world. When your grandchildren were little, they probably adored spending time with you. They loved listening to your stories, playing games, and soaking up the warmth of your presence. But as they grow older, their world expands. Schoolwork and extracurricular activities take up more of their time. They have classes, sports, music lessons, and countless other commitments. Technology plays a bigger role in their lives. Many teenagers and young adults communicate through text messages, video calls, and social media rather than traditional face-to-face conversations. Friendships become a priority. It's completely normal for young people to invest a lot of time in building relationships with their peers. It's easy to feel like you're being left behind, but the truth is you still matter to them more than you realize. They may not express it often, but your presence in their life provides a sense of comfort, wisdom, and stability. Rather than waiting for them to come to you, meet them where they are. Heavy checkmarks show an interest in their world. Ask them about their hobbies, favorite movies, or latest projects in school. Heavy checkmark adapt to their way of communication. If they prefer texting over phone calls, send a simple message like, "Thinking of you today. Hope school is going well." Heavy checkmark find ways to bond that feel natural to them. If they love video games, ask them to teach you how to play. If they enjoy social media, comment on their posts or send a funny meme to start a conversation. The more effort you put into understanding their world, the stronger your bond will be. Take the first step. Be patient, understanding, and proactive. The biggest mistake many people make is waiting for their loved ones to reach out first. If you sit back and expect your children or grandchildren to make all the effort, you may find yourself feeling disappointed. Instead, be proactive in nurturing these connections. Set realistic expectations. Accept that family dynamics change with time, and relationships require effort from both sides. Initiate contact with love, not guilt. Instead of saying, "You never call me anymore," try, "I was thinking about you today and wanted to hear your voice." Celebrate small moments. A quick chat, a shared meal, or a simple text message can mean more than grand gestures. Practice patience and understanding. Life can be busy, but a consistent and gentle presence will always be appreciated. At the heart of it all, family bonds are built on love, not obligation. And no matter how much time passes or how much life changes, you still hold a special place in their hearts. 2. Keep the lines of communication open. Strong family bonds are built on communication. Without it, even the closest relationships can drift apart. But in today's fast-paced world, keeping in touch isn't always as simple as it once was. Long phone calls and regular in-person visits may not always be possible. That's why adapting to new ways of staying connected is essential. Because the way we communicate may change, but the need for love and connection remains the same. Embrace technology as a communication tool. Decades ago, staying in touch meant handwritten letters and landline calls. Now, most people, especially younger generations, prefer texting, video chats, and social media. If you want to maintain a close relationship with your family, meet them where they are and embrace these modern tools. Send a simple text message. It doesn't have to be long or complicated. A short, warm message like, "Thinking of you today. Hope you're doing well," can brighten their day and remind them that you care. Try video calls. Platforms like FaceTime, Zoom, and WhatsApp make it easy to see and talk to loved ones no matter where they are. A quick video chat can feel just as personal as an in-person visit. Use social media to stay updated. If your children or grandchildren post photos, updates, or achievements online, engage with them. A comment like, "Wow, that looks amazing. Tell me more about it," can spark a meaningful conversation. At first, technology may feel unfamiliar or intimidating, but it's never too late to learn. Ask your grandchildren to show you how to use these tools. It can be a great bonding experience in itself. Take a genuine interest in their lives. A conversation is more than just words. It's a way of showing love and care. One of the best ways to keep the connection strong is by taking an active interest in your loved ones' lives. Ask thoughtful questions. Instead of just saying, "How are you?" ask something more specific. "How was that project you were working on?" Or, "Tell me about that new hobby you started." Celebrate their successes. Whether it's a new job, a good grade, or a personal achievement, show your excitement for their wins. A heartfelt, "I'm so proud of you," can mean the world. Encourage open conversations about struggles too. Life isn't always easy, and sometimes a listening ear is more valuable than advice. Let them know they can talk to you about anything without fear of judgment. By showing genuine interest, you reinforce that your love and support are constant no matter how life changes. Listen without judgment and be open to their perspectives. Every generation grows up in a different world, shaped by new ideas, values, and lifestyles. It's natural that your children and grandchildren may see things differently than you do. But instead of letting these differences create distance, use them as an opportunity to learn and grow together. Listen with an open heart. Even if you don't agree with everything, understanding their experiences and viewpoints helps build trust. Avoid criticism and comparison. Statements like, "Back in my day we did things differently," may feel harmless, but they can make younger family members feel invalidated or misunderstood. Find common ground. You don't have to share the same interests or opinions to have meaningful conversations. Focus on what connects you rather than what divides you. At the end of the day, the goal is not to change each other but to stay connected despite differences. When family members feel heard, respected, and accepted, they are more likely to keep communication open, and your bond will remain strong for years to come. 3. Create meaningful traditions and shared experiences. Family bonds are not just built through words but through shared experiences that create lasting memories. As life gets busier and schedules become harder to coordinate, it's easy for families to drift apart. That's why establishing traditions, whether big or small, can help bring everyone together, strengthen connections, and create moments that last a lifetime. Plan regular family gatherings, big or small. Life's daily demands often push family time to the bottom of the priority list, but having scheduled traditions ensures that you'll always make time for each other. These gatherings don't have to be elaborate or expensive. What matters is the consistency and the opportunity to reconnect. Host a monthly family dinner, Whether it's a home-cooked meal or a casual dinner at a favorite restaurant, having a set day each month to gather allows everyone to catch up and enjoy quality time together. Plan a weekend picnic or outdoor activity. A simple trip to the park, a beach day, or a short hike can bring the family together in a relaxed setting, away from everyday distractions. Organize an annual family trip. Traveling together, even for just a weekend, creates special shared experiences. It doesn't have to be far, just somewhere that allows everyone to unwind and reconnect. Virtual family meetups. If your family is spread across different cities or countries, set up a monthly video call. Platforms like Zoom or FaceTime allow everyone to see each other's faces, share stories, and stay involved in each other's lives. The key is commitment. Treat these gatherings as sacred time that should not be easily canceled or postponed. Celebrate special occasions in a personal and meaningful way. Birthdays, anniversaries, and holidays are perfect opportunities to reconnect and express love for one another. Instead of simply sending a quick, happy birthday text or holiday greeting, make these occasions truly special by adding a personal touch. Write heartfelt messages. A handwritten card or a heartfelt voice message can mean much more than a generic greeting. Expressing appreciation and love through personal words strengthens emotional bonds. Create meaningful gifts. Instead of buying expensive presents, consider making something with sentimental value. A photo album, a collection of favorite family recipes, or a scrapbook filled with special memories. Start a unique family tradition. Perhaps it's baking a special dessert together on birthdays, writing letters to each other on New Year's, or playing a favorite board game every holiday season. These traditions create shared experiences that bring the family closer year after year. Pass down family stories and wisdom. One of the most powerful ways to strengthen family bonds is by sharing your stories, experiences, and life lessons. Younger generations may not always ask about your past, but that doesn't mean they don't care. In fact, many young people cherish the opportunity to learn about their roots, family history, and the values that shaped their elders. Tell stories from your childhood. What was life like when you were their age? What were your biggest adventures, funniest moments, or life-changing experiences? Share lessons you've learned over the years. Whether it's wisdom about relationships, careers, or overcoming challenges, your insights can offer guidance and inspiration. Create a family legacy book. Write down important family stories, traditions, and memories so they can be passed down for generations. This helps younger family members feel connected to their heritage. By taking the time to create meaningful traditions and share experiences, you strengthen the emotional ties that hold a family together. No matter how busy life gets, these moments ensure that love, connection, and togetherness remain at the heart of your family. Be a source of emotional support, not a burden. As we grow older, one of the biggest concerns many of us have is the fear of becoming a burden to our children and grandchildren. We don't want to feel like we are constantly asking for help, disrupting their busy lives, or making them feel obligated to take care of us. But here's an important truth. Strong family relationships are built on love, mutual support, and understanding, not on guilt or obligation. Instead of worrying about what you need from your family, shift your perspective. How can you continue being a source of strength, wisdom, and encouragement in their lives? When you focus on adding value to your relationships rather than feeling like a responsibility, your family will naturally want to be around you more. Be a safe space. Offer emotional support without pressure. Life is full of ups and downs, and just like you once supported your children when they were young, they may also need emotional support now, even if they don't always say it out loud. The key is to be there for them without making them feel pressured or judged. Be a good listener. Sometimes your children or grandchildren just need a listening ear. If they are struggling with work, relationships, or personal challenges, let them talk without feeling like they must have a solution. Just knowing someone is there to listen can bring them comfort. Avoid being overly critical. Younger generations face different challenges than you did. They might handle finances, careers, or relationships differently from what you consider ideal, but criticizing them can create distance. Instead, offer guidance only when they ask for it. Reassure them of your unconditional love. Even when life gets busy, remind them that you are always there for them, not to judge but to love and support them no matter what. By being a steady source of emotional comfort, you create a bond where your family feels safe to open up to you instead of feeling like they must keep their struggles to themselves. Respect their independence and give them space to grow. A common challenge in parent-child relationships, especially as children become adults, is the struggle between offering guidance and allowing independence. As parents or grandparents, we naturally want the best for our loved ones, but sometimes our desire to help can feel overbearing. Let them make their own decisions. As much as you might want to offer advice, understand that your children and grandchildren need to learn from their own experiences. Even if you see them making mistakes, sometimes the best thing you can do is step back and let them figure things out on their own. Don't take distance personally. If your child or grandchild is busy with their own life, it doesn't mean they love you any less. Respect their schedule, and instead of feeling hurt if they don't call or visit as often as you'd like, focus on enjoying the moments you do get with them. Offer help, but don't demand control. If they need guidance, be open and supportive, but allow them to make the final decision. A healthy relationship is built on trust and respect, not control. When you give your family space to grow, you create a relationship that is based on mutual respect rather than obligation, and that leads to stronger, more lasting connections. Stay positive and engaged in life. Be an inspiration, not a responsibility. Your energy and outlook on life directly impact your relationships. When you are active, fulfilled, and engaged in meaningful activities, your family will naturally enjoy being around you. On the other hand, if every conversation is about your health problems, loneliness, or complaints about life, your loved ones may start to feel guilty or overwhelmed. Pursue hobbies and interests. Whether it's gardening, painting, reading, or learning something new, staying passionate about life keeps your mind sharp and your spirit young. Stay socially active. Build your own network of friends, join clubs, or participate in community events. Having a rich social life outside of your family takes the pressure off them to always entertain or support you. Take care of your health. Prioritizing your well-being, both physically and mentally, allows you to stay independent longer and avoid unnecessary stress for your family. Be the source of joy. When you maintain a positive, warm attitude, people naturally gravitate toward you. Your children and grandchildren will want to spend time with you not because they feel obligated to, but because they genuinely enjoy your presence. Instead of feeling like a burden, embrace your role as a source of wisdom, support, and love. By staying independent, understanding, and positive, you will not only strengthen your relationships but also inspire your family with the way you live your life. At Elderly Inspiration, we believe that aging should be a time of connection, fulfillment, and joy. Your role in your family is still incredibly valuable, not as someone who needs care but as someone who gives love, support, and inspiration. Blue Heart. Keep nurturing your relationships, keep embracing life, and keep spreading wisdom, because your family needs you just as much as you need them. Herb Sparkling Heart. 5. Embrace change and keep growing together. Family relationships are not fixed or unchanging. They evolve over time just like everything else in life. The way you interacted with your children when they were little is different from how you connect with them now as adults. The bond you had with your grandchildren when they were young may shift as they grow older and develop new interests. But change doesn't mean disconnection. The key to maintaining strong family relationships is embracing the present, adapting to new dynamics, and making the most of the time you have together. Instead of holding on to the past, focus on how you can continue growing alongside your loved ones. Accept that relationships evolve, and that's okay. It's natural to feel nostalgic about the past. Those days when your children depended on you for everything, or when your grandchildren would run into your arms with excitement. But while those moments may not happen in the same way anymore, it doesn't mean your bond has weakened. Your children are now adults with careers, families, and responsibilities of their own. Their time may be limited, but their love for you remains. Instead of feeling hurt if they don't visit as often, appreciate the time they do spend with you. Your grandchildren are growing up in a different world, filled with school, technology, and social activities. They may not always have time for long conversations, but that doesn't mean they don't care about you. The key is to shift your mindset. Instead of thinking, things aren't like they used to be, try embracing a new perspective. How can I make the most of the relationship we have now? This acceptance allows you to let go of unrealistic expectations and cherish the present instead of longing for the past. Keep learning and adapting. Stay connected to their world. One of the best ways to strengthen relationships with younger family members is to show genuine interest in their world. Every generation grows up with different experiences, and while it may feel unfamiliar at first, taking small steps to engage with their interests can bridge the generational gap. Learn about their passions. If your grandchildren love social media, video games, or a particular sport, ask them about it. Let them explain why they enjoy it. Even if you don't fully understand, your willingness to listen and learn will make them feel valued. Try new activities together. If your children have taken up new hobbies, such as hiking, painting, or even cooking a certain cuisine, show openness to trying them. These shared experiences create meaningful memories. Embrace technology. While nothing replaces face-to-face conversations, learning to use video calls, messaging apps, or even social media can help you stay in touch with your family, especially if they live far away. If your grandchildren mainly communicate through texting, don't hesitate to send them a short message every now and then. When you show an open and adaptable attitude, your loved ones will naturally feel closer to you because they see that you are making an effort to be a part of their lives. Cherish every moment. Love is in the small gestures. Strong family relationships aren't just built on grand gestures or long vacations together. They are nurtured through small, everyday moments. A short phone call, a heartfelt text message, or a shared meal can carry just as much meaning as a big family reunion. Celebrate the little things. Even if you don't see your family as often as you'd like, find joy in the moments you do have together. Whether it's a quick chat, a shared laugh, or a warm hug. Express appreciation. Sometimes a simple "I love you," "I'm proud of you," or "I appreciate you" can make a big impact. Don't hesitate to verbalize your love and gratitude. It strengthens bonds. Be present. When you spend time with your family, truly engage with them. Put away distractions, listen attentively, and enjoy their company without worrying about the past or the future. Love isn't measured in the number of hours spent together. It's measured in the warmth, care, and sincerity of each moment. At Elderly Inspiration, we believe that aging doesn't mean fading into the background. It means embracing life in new and meaningful ways. Your role in your family is still deeply valuable, and by adapting to change, staying connected, and cherishing every moment, you continue to be a source of love, wisdom, and strength. Blue Heart. Keep growing, keep loving, and keep making memories, because your family needs you just as much as you need them. Herb Two Hearts. Family is a journey, not a destination. Family relationships are not meant to be static. They evolve, shift, and grow over time. Sometimes, you'll feel deeply connected with your children and grandchildren, sharing laughter and meaningful conversations. Other times, life's responsibilities, generational differences, and changing circumstances may create distance. But one thing remains constant. Love is the invisible thread that binds you together. Maintaining strong family bonds doesn't require grand gestures or dramatic efforts. What truly matters is consistency, understanding, and the willingness to adapt. By taking the initiative, embracing modern ways of communication, and continuing to be a source of wisdom and emotional support, you ensure that your role in the family remains irreplaceable, no matter how much time passes. Blue Heart, remember, you are not forgotten. You are still an essential part of your family's story. The key is to embrace change rather than fear it, to nurture connections rather than wait for them to happen, and to recognize that age is never a barrier to love and togetherness. Instead of longing for the past, cherish the present. Instead of waiting for visits, reach out and create moments of connection. Whether it's a quick phone call, a heartfelt message, or a simple gesture of kindness, these small acts of love create a deep and lasting impact. At Elderly Inspiration, we believe that love has no age, only sincerity. Keep fostering meaningful connections with your family because at the end of the day, the warmth of loved ones is what truly matters. Herb's Sparkling Heart, if this message resonates with you, don't keep it to yourself. Like, share, and spread the love so more people can strengthen their family bonds and build lasting relationships across generations. Together, let's create a world where no senior ever feels alone. Speech balloon backhand index pointing down. Let us know your thoughts in the comments.